Here we go, what a little stunner this afternoon we've got for you, an Austin 7. This is what's called a big 7. It's what's called a Sixlite Saloon. So 1, 2, 3 on each side makes it a Sixlite because it's a 4-door and it's got a slightly bigger engine than your standard Austin 7. Apart from that, there's nothing big about it. It's got a 900cc instead of a 747. We're just going to go around it nice and quickly while I give you an introduction to it. And then I'm going to switch it off whilst we have a much more in-depth look at it. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Right, let's just knock it off because it's just sat here ticking over with all the lights on and everything. And we don't want it getting overly warm. So this is a proper honest little car. It is absolutely lovely. It's not immaculate, it's just genuine and honest. You take this car to a show and you'll get more people looking at you and talking to you about this lovely car than if you turned up in a £500,000 Bugatti. They just love cars in this condition. Take this to the Goodwood Festival of Speed over the weekend. You'll get more people admiring your car than if you went in a Bentley. Honestly, people love them in this condition. They really do. Everything's working. Watch the rest of the pictures. You'll see all the lights, wipers, horns, trafficators. We've got the sunshine roof slid back. We've got the windscreen tilted open. We've got the air vents there that flop open. And all the windows wind down, which is as good as being in a convertible on any day. Especially when the sun's shining like this. But just look how these doors shut. Look. Easy as that. Look. Perfect every time. Windows wind up and down with ease. Same with the back door. Windows all working, nice and steady. Boom. Simple as that. I'll open this tailgate in a minute. There's a spare wheel in there. It's got brand new tyres all round. This door's the same look. Window winder works and everything. Click shut. Again on the back door. Window winds down. Click shut. We haven't cleaned it up. We haven't tried to make it something it's not. We're just selling it as this lovely car's arrived to us. I haven't gone in there and straightened all them carpets out. I haven't put anything on those rubber mats. There's your fire extinguisher and your starter and handle. I haven't put leather cleaning on that back seat. It's all nice and bonny in there, look. Still got the grab handles on both sides. Yeah, it's not immaculate, it's genuine. Let's have a look in here. Good door cards and everything, good headlining. This driver's seat, it's all there, it's all original. Got a little bit of wear, but it's just telling a story. It's just telling a story. What a lovely car. Right, paint. We could go around it all day and point out imperfections, but we're not going to do that. It is what it is. Close up, you're going to find imperfections. Look, I'll just show you a few scratches on these black wings. Little bits of pitting on the hubcaps. Little bits of chipping on the front of the nose cone. We could go on all day, we really could. We haven't been round and touched everything up with black paint like we could have done. It's just a lovely, genuine car, and we're not interfering with it. Because it just wants keeping as it is. If you want to restore it, it's a really good base for restoration. My own personal opinion, which doesn't count because I'm not the one that's going to buy it next, would be to leave it like it is. Let's have a look in this back here, look. Look, so that folds down and makes your luggage rack if you want to put some picnic basket on there. And you've got another brand new tyre on the spare wheel there. Still got the pips on like all the rest of them. There we go, ready for its picnic. Can you see how the number plate folds down there, look? That's so you can see the number plate and the lights when you're driving down in picnic basket mode. Little key lives in the pocket there. There you go. As you can tell by this video, I'm passionate about these cars. I think they're absolutely fabulous. Watch the rest of the video, see it driving around, have a look at the underside. We'll do a full underside tour for you and everything. It's a great little car. Runs up. Just a quick look over the service history. A lot of the stuff up at the top there is to do with the Big 7 registered and club stuff. Some old MOTs, old tax discs. In the middle section there we've got lots and lots of old service invoices and receipts. We also have a current HPI certificate. We have the old buff logbook, the current logbook, and this tatty looking paper is actually amazing because it's got the history of every single owner of the car that somebody's researched. Just as it's come off the wagon, look at that, sitting there. Absolutely sweet of everything. What a great little motor that is. Listen to that bird in the way. Just lift that dipstick there, look. You can see. There we go. Okay, it's not pushing any oil out or anything. Nice clean oil on in there. Nipstick there. Lovely. Sweet. Pull this oil fluid off. And again, see, not breathing or anything coming out of there. Get the oil all over my hands, so. Right, after getting oil off my hands, I've managed to get the cap off. And I switched it off because I was awful close to that fan. In there, we're all going as we should be. All nice and warm. No bubbles or anything going on down there. About 25 miles an hour, approaching a junction, and I just want to show you that the brakes are working really well, so I'm going to leave it quite late and then brake. And that's us just sliding on the gravel at the end of the T junction here, so the brakes are working well. Okay, we're going to do the underside tour of the little Austin 7. So here we go, we're going to start in this corner here, which is the passenger side front. Brand new tyre on there. All the tyres are brand new on the car. It's really well maintained. You can see there's the grease everywhere. Nice elliptical spring there with no breakages. Cable brakes, everything's all greased up. I've moved across to the driver's front side here. Again, another brand new tyre. Rubbers are good on the corner of the steering rack. Everything's looking okay up there. Those rubbers are good as well. Bottom side of the radiator is nice and dry. There's a new Jubilee clip on the bottom hose. This is the underside of the engine sump. Little bits of oil as we'd expect to see, but no major leaks or anything. Back side of the driver's wing and the chassis there, all really good and solid. This A-frame here is all good and solid. Nothing's been covered up, nothing to hide. That's the back side of the near side, passenger side wing. We're moving on to the midsection of the car. Again, a good chassis. You can see the floor plans and the prop shafts all in good order. You can still see all nice circular holes in the chassis legs where it comes through there. It's not all rusted away. Look at all that for being well maintained. There's grease upon grease there. Same on the other side. Chassis is all good. Nothing hiding. Nothing to hide. It's just a good solid car. Again, on the cross member, you can still see all the holes nice and round. Nothing rusted away. Moving towards the back, spring hanger, all in really good condition and solid round there. Same on the other side. The suspension's looking okay. It's a little bit dry perhaps, but there's no issues with it. Brake cables are looking good. Again, loads of signs of grease and maintenance around the back diff where the rods for the cable brakes have come through. Again, loads of maintenance on the back there. 2 more brand new tyres, still got pips on them. Underside of the petrol tank. And the car is solid right to the very back corners where the bumper's attached there, look. So there you go, that's your underside tour. A really good, genuine car. Find one that's this well demonstrated. So here we are, it's a very bumpy country road that we're on, and the car is just gliding along nicely. There you go, look, just it's a load of bumps. If there was any harm,